Hello.
Hey.
Okay, let's see. We'll have to, when people start signing in, we'll ask them how they can hear us, if they can hear us.
And let's see. Okay,
Hello.
we are there. We're live.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome. Hi, type your name into the box so that I know who's watching.
Yes, we got one. Who are you? I see you. 2. No, 3.
This never happens. There we go.
There we
go.
are.
Hi. Hello. Welcome. Hi, Samir.
Yay.
Gamer Take. Hello. Hi.
That's super fun.
Hi from Jamaica. Hi, Kill Mickey Mouse. Samantha.
We are live from San Francisco.
Live.
Okay, I'm gonna
Hi
fix
from
this.
Ontario.
Oh my God, the parts, 1800.
The parts. Carlo.
There we go.
Hi, Joe. Hello.
Oh, you guys, yes, we want a feature. Doesn't she look amazing?
Oh, thank you. This is the magnificent Lindsay. She's a photographer. She's been taking pictures of me all day.
She's having a photo shoot.
Yep, you're live. You're at my photo shoot now. Welcome. Hi from Dubai.
And look how amazing this is.
got all dolled up. You guys will get to see the images soon enough if you see my website, and they'll be on my. I mean, they're gonna be
everywhere.
They're gonna be everywhere.
They're so good.
She's incredible. And if you are fortunate enough to find yourself in the San Francisco or Oakland area, you have got to get in touch with Lindsay. You can find her at Wildly Visible.
Thank you.
At Wildly Visible on Instagram. Is that the best place to find you?
Or wildlyvisible.com. Yep, absolutely.
She's your girl. Aw,
yes.
We're getting text messages.
Yes, so good.
Okay, so I bet you're wondering about the title of this video, Sex and Photography.
Mm-hmm.
And we obviously am here with this incredible photographer, but we were talking about the role of sex and photography, of seeing yourself as a sexual being through a lens.
Yes.
The photo lady.
I know.
Yes, she is hot. Yes, she is hot.
Thank you. Made my day here.
Tell me more about your idea. Like, what does sex do in photography for you?
Fabulous. So what I do is I really work with entrepreneurs, really creating visual brands out there in the world. And how do you stand out? How does somebody feel you in an image? And it's through using your sex. One of the secrets to having great photographs is how do you pull your sex out and pull it forward so people, and it doesn't come out as sex.
Right. It's not like sex. No.
I mean, it can be, right? But that's also what I do.
That's also valid.
Yes, I do a lot of erotic photography. But having that sex come forward, how do you tap into it, touch into it, and express it out in the world? I mean, if you're single, right? Like, how do you do that at a bar? How do you bring your sex forward so you can attract your mate? How do you keep it alive? Like, so the experience of learning how to untap it and push it out. Like, I can do it right now. You can do it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we're flirting with you.
It makes you feel so alive, right? Like, sexual energy is life force energy.
Yes, there you go.
It's the energy by which all of us were created. It's the energy by which everything is really created when you get down into it. And it's the thing that makes you vibrant. Like, you know when you look at your partner after you've had sex and they're like,
glowing.
They've never been more beautiful. And they're like sweaty, their hair is jacked up, and they're still like the sexiest they've ever been. Yep. That's more flirting. Yes. More flirting.
Okay.
So what do you think about for men? Like, I know for myself as a woman, like, I tap in, I get my pussy little squeeze, you know, I like, that's where I tap in. Do you think it's any different for men?
I don't. Well, let me just say, men need to tap into their body too. So when I have a man in a photo shoot, like, I'm pushing up against their chest. We're pushing, right? We're pounding on the floor. We're feeling into the cock. We're feeling into the balls, right? So it is, the secret for men is in your body.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same for women, but I feel like men don't get enough touch.
Yeah.
You know, I'm touching men in the studio a lot. Like, how do you remember, get out of your head and into your body to feel into your sex? I mean, men, don't get me wrong, I love your mind.
Yes.
I do.
Love your mind, love your intellect.
Yes, I don't
and
want
a lot of you have been told that you can't get into your body.
Yeah.
Right? You've been told that your sexuality is dangerous, that like by tapping into it you become somehow threatening, right? But there's this like beautiful like it's not the like uncontained sexuality, right? Like that like raw masculine sexuality is powerful and beautiful.
It really is. It really is. When you're in your body, I just want to devour you, you know, like that's why even when men get together, when they after work, I just
I want to be devoured by you.
yes, right?
Yeah.
So however you can get into your body, you know, in a photograph.
Yeah.
But there was another thing that we were talking about that's really
Love.
there was another thing that we were talking about that was so really exciting, and that is when you see your sexual energy in a photograph. When you see it, how did you put it? When you see it through somebody else's eyes.
Yes. Yeah, when you can
Right?
actually like witness yourself in a sexual space. Because we have an idea that sex is for the young, the thin, the beautiful, the pale. You know, we have like very limited ideas.
Right.
And like porn stars, sex is for porn stars. And when you see yourself engaged in something that's deeply sexual, deeply erotic, whether that's solo or with a partner,
Right.
there's something so powerful. You get to like reclaim that part of you.
Yeah, like that's me.
Yeah,
That's me.
That's me and my sexual power. That's hot.
I know. Do you know the one? I always talk about the biggest mistake entrepreneurs do with their photographs is they use a photograph from like their best friend's wedding. Right? People do that. They'll use their website and use you know why they do it? It's because they were the happiest.
Oh.
Right? Because they see themselves and they're turned on state happy at a wedding.
Totally.
And so that is the skill that we want to tap into and project out there, right?
I like that.
Isn't it to witness yourself? I mean, that's the thing about photography. There's so many layers. To be witnessed by somebody else in your turn on, to see it yourself. And when you have a photograph that you're in your magnificence, you're in your turn on, you're in your radiance, to show other people,
yes.
I mean, how do you're letting more love in.
Yeah.
Right?
Totally.
To be witnessed in that kind of way, you get to see yourself. What's going on?
Yeah. And I think that's when you're like maybe you're most open. You know, sex is very connecting. Right? Our teacher is not for sale. Sex is so connecting. And even if you don't have a partner, you know, like before you go take a pictures, are you like turning on yourself? Because that makes you more open to connecting. So many of us are sort of like disengaged or turned off.
Yes.
Right?
Especially
and,
when
like,
you're nervous.
Yeah, totally.
Or you're on like a date or in front of the camera. Like you're just
right, and how many of us do that before sex, especially with a new partner? That like, it's like I almost want to protect myself. I don't want to be seen. I don't want to overconnect. What if they don't like me? What if I get rejected?
Do you find that like in the people that you work with that they're trying to create safety so that they can open in that way? Is that part of what?
That's a really great question. I would say one of the key components of my clients when they come to see me for one-on-one coaching is there is a sense of like sex isn't safe.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And often it's because of rejection. Often it's because their partners, the people they expect to be the most sexually open, there's been like pain there. And so sex feels unsafe.
Yes, okay.
Or their lack of safety. So I work a lot with men who have premature ejaculation, right? And one of the senses is control and safety.
Control and safety.
Yep. And if you feel like you need to be in control, and think about this on image, right? People who like have a tough time getting their picture taken because they want to be in control of how they're perceived.
Oof. Yes, it is so. It's like this constricted. Like in your you're stuck.
Yep, you're stuck. And it's like if you can like let go and loosen up that control and surrender. And it helps in your surrendering to a photographer who you know is incredible and brings so much beautiful energy into it.
If that's one thing you can take away from this is having a photographer that you have a relationship with, because it can be if you reflect back something that you don't like or you don't want to see, it's like imprinted in you. That's why when you reflect back something that's vibrant and alive and full of turn on and sexuality, then you see yourself that way. So
100%. Work with a professional photographer, especially you guys that are single out there. I don't care how old you are. I don't care what generation you're in. I don't care what kind of relationship you are looking for. Get a professional photographer. I see too many dating profiles that you're a good looking guy. You watching this, you are a good looking guy. All right, and don't expect that like the handful of cell phone pictures you've taken from your car in between the steering wheel, like you don't look hot in that. Like go to see a professional. You would go to see a professional. When you have a toothache, you go to the dentist. When you need when you need a good picture, go to see a photographer. How do you ask someone to take a
sexy
picture?
Glenn,
I would say exactly what I was saying. Like if that friend and you don't have a sexy relationship, go to a photographer that you can be very clear, hey, I want a sexy picture.
Yeah.
Is that something you can provide? Let the photographer tell you if they can.
Right.
They'll say no. Ask them before you hire them.
Right, this is so good. That's such a great question. I love this, bringing in the photographer, because then you're creating this zone of safety. You're not taking pictures of her, right? You're bringing in something, you're co-creating a container of safety. Like, what does your partner need to feel safe to bring out that turn on with you?
Yes.
And bringing in a photographer to create that safety,
Yes.
you know, for us to open, or your partner, your man to open, or your woman to open, you know?
Yep.
So that was a great question. Thank you. Where's the porn?
Where's the porn? We don't do porn.
We don't do porn.
I'm not a good-looking guy. I'm a black man. You could be good-looking at
And
any
black
color,
men.
every age,
Okay.
every size.
This is the thing. If you think whether you're black or not, whether you're white or not, if you don't think that you're a good-looking man, I'm here just to call bullshit on you. I'm just here to call bullshit on
Yeah.
you.
There we go.
Because I think men are beautiful, but when
Yeah.
men are in touch with their sexuality, when they're in touch with their body, like, it doesn't matter what you look like. You
Yeah.
are attractive
Yes.
to us.
Yes.
So this is so important. How do you get back into your body,
Yeah.
so you're walking around with your sexual energy? I know it's a charged time for men to be in their sex right now.
Yes.
It
You
is-
need to be in your sexual energy and not pushing it into places where it's not welcome.
Right.
And that's really challenging. But it's for
really
you.
It's right.
Like, it's inside of who you are. It's how you are being in the world, right? Like, when I see a man that's like deeply in his sexual energy, it makes me want it.
Yes.
It makes me want to pull it out of him instead of when he's like pushing it onto me.
Or if it's like underneath and hidden away, but it's leaking in all different containers, and it's not just like a centered in himself, right? It's just like, no, I'm not a sexual man, but it's like right here.
Yes.
Right? But he's like, no, it's not. I'm sweet.
Right? And then they're like kind of like misalignment, like
Right.
there's a delicate balance. I want to address someone just said women are beautiful, not men.
Oh.
And I think that this is a challenge for a lot of guys. Like,
Hi, Javier.
hi, Javier. You can get a hi.
But this is important.
This is really, really important. Like, yes, women are upheld to be the beautiful sex, right? We're upheld to be the ones that are constantly under the gaze. It matters how we look. It also matters how you feel you look, how you feel you're being perceived by others. Like, you have a right to feel attractive. You have a right, and you can feel attractive. But that's not just for women. All of us want to feel attractive. All of us want to feel desired. All of us want to see ourselves as desirable through someone else's eyes. And like, men are gorgeous. Men, masculine bodies, masculine shapes. Your hair. I like a thick guy. I don't like I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I like thin guys too. I like guys. I do. I like girls too. I like bodies. I'm really pretty open in that way, but. Yeah, I like a thicker guy, like a hairy guy, right? And I think for some men, even one of my clients said to me recently, he was surprised a woman that he hooked up with really liked his body hair. He was like, I've always hated my body hair. I thought that was gross. I always had like shame around it. And then she's like playing with it. She's running her fingers through it. Like, yeah, you are hot. Don't take that away from yourself.
No, men are so good looking, but I liked what you said. It's about how you perceive and feel about yourself, right? That's actually what's attractive, especially in men and women too. Actually, to tell you the truth, like, when a woman is radiant and she feels good about her body, it's hot. But men, it's like, you feel that you're good looking, like, I feel it too.
Yep.
Right? So that's where this sex and photography comes back again. It's how you perceive about how you look, right? Versus how you look.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
weird?
100%. Yes. It's like and your sexuality. A lot of people get the idea that their sexual attractiveness comes from other people. It doesn't. It's in here. It comes from you.
Yes.
And are you sexually attracted to yourself? Like, one of the assignments that I sometimes give my clients is to masturbate in front of a mirror. Like, touch yourself, because women are taught to do this. We're told, like, grab a mirror, because we can't see our genitals, so we need a mirror. We need a little help, right? So many of us grab a mirror, we look, and we're like, oh, she's actually quite beautiful down there. Very cool. But men are never told to do this. And when you see, I had one client once say to me, he didn't realize how big he was.
Wow.
Yeah, because he was always looking down, right? And he was assessing his
Wow.
penis from only one angle. Then he gets a mirror, he touches himself from the mirror, he's like, my dick actually is huge. It looks amazing. Yeah.
Whoa, so it really changed his world, his
Yep.
perception of himself.
Yep, of his own body. And, you know, man, he had a great relationship with his penis, but that took it that much deeper.
Deeper. I
feel
love
like
that.
a gorilla. Yeah, some women like it
Yes.
and some don't. But, and it's about what you like and giving yourself permission to see yourself as sexy. Really?
Right, and then somebody did ask about how do you feel confident in front of the woman, and what she is just saying is these anchor moments, right? When you're looking at your cock and you see it's big, like you have an anchor of like I can walk around going I have a big cock. You have this anchor of a physical embodiment of what it's like to be confident, and then you can take that in front of women too. I mean that's the thing about a photo shoot is like I want you to have this anchor of what it feels like to think and look confident so that you know. And I see it throughout in a day in a photo shoot, right? It'll take 2 hours to get 5 minutes of that confidence, but then you can repeat it, right? And then the next hour it happens 3 times, and the next hour it's like you are in that confident, the masculine or the confident feminine for a whole half an hour.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
It's like that anchor point is a muscle that we have to build, right?
And you can look in your images. You can have those, right? Like that 5 minutes, but you get to put that picture. You know, I put a picture of me in the center of my desktop with like a bunch of my goals around me. You know, like right, if you log into my computer, you'll see it's like me, and then like I want to be on the Joe Rogan podcast. I put a picture of Joe Rogan, right? Like
she's good.
But having
You're gonna
that
make
picture,
it. You're gonna make it.
You need to see yourself that way,
Yes.
because nothing is gonna ever be created for you if you don't open yourself up to it and create it for yourself, even in your mind first. Like as soon as like what is it? Thinking makes it so. You guys ask me the strangest questions.
You guys are hilarious.
Every time I do a live, someone's on there like, but what do you think about group sex? Like I love it. Thank you. I think methadone is great for the people who need it. That derailed my train of thought. No, you need to, if you can't see yourself, you can't make it happen. The ability to witness yourself, to visualize yourself in this and that, in the job, in the relationship, in the car that you want, in the home that you want. Like if you can't see yourself there visually, you can't get there, right? So you can go there proactively by hiring a photographer that gets it and seeing pictures of yourself in that way, and then boom, you have permission to step into that identity. Yeah.
Oh, yes, that makes me feel so good.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
That's what I want. I crave it. It's like I love to pull it out. Like I wish that we could all be in that authenticity of our sex all the time. And sex is a broad word. I'm not bringing penetration, but that sex, like I crave it. Like that's why I work so hard to do photo shoots, because I crave it. Like I want that authenticity out in the world, you know, for us to be radiant and alive and open and cracked open and not like you know. And so it's like I work really hard. I wish for a world that is like that every day, where our sex is abundant, it's radiant, it's out, it's safe, you know. So that's my vision.
That we feel powerful in it.
Yes, right? Like
100%.
Oh, okay.
Lindsay, thank you so much. This has been awesome.
I know, so
We've been
fun.
having so much fun. I can't wait to eat. When you see the pictures she took of me, you're gonna lose your shit. You are.
What's the first thing I said? I was like, shit balls.
Shit balls. Oh, shit balls. Like, looking at the back of the camera.
It was so good.
It was so good.
But I also want to say, she got this amazing, she just treated herself. She just went to this amazing, like, do you want to say anything about that? About, like, really treating yourself and honoring yourself and renting an amazing room and taking yourself out to dinner?
Oh, yeah, that's true. So I had a crazy weekend. I got this, I knew I was coming to San Francisco. I was, like, trying to do everything, like, you know, at the budget. I was trying to like make it work. And then finally it became really obvious to me that I was either in a point where I was going to feel really pinched, or I could just splurge. And so I did. I splurged. I got this beautiful hotel. It worked out 100% because it's been the best backdrop for these pictures. We're in this amazing cafe right now. I made a dinner reservation for myself solo, right?
And she's wearing this orange thing and this orange background. I mean, it is
like take care of yourself, people. Yes, it doesn't have to be about money. Take care of yourself. Okay, I want everybody to take a second and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you enjoyed seeing me and Lindsay on here today, chatting at you, welcoming you. We just finished lunch. We just wrapped. Well, we're not wrapped on our photo shoot. We probably got more. She's honestly got stamina, y'all. You all Yes, give us a thumbs up. Tell us again where we can find you.
Wildlyvisible.com.
Wildlyvisible.com. Find her on Instagram. Find me on Instagram. Yeah, I don't put my Instagram out there that often.
There you go.
Caitlin Victorious X.
And that's where you'll see her photos.
Yeah, that's where you see them
check
first.
us
And then
out.
you have to check out my website, bettersexcoach.com. If you're not there, go now so you can see the before. And then by like December, halfway through December, you'll be able to see the after.
Oh my God! Yay! We're getting so many thumbs up.
Yeah, give us a
Yay.
thumbs up. Give it, hit it.
You can't give what you don't have. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. Great
Precisely.
chat.
Awesome.
Aw, great chat as usual.
Great chat.
I know,
Thank
so
you
good.
so much.
Mwah. Bye, you guys.
Bye, guys.